Welcome back to STL TV Live. Forest Park is one of the area's most popular attractions, and Forest Park Forever partners with the city to keep it looking beautiful. Now joining me is the President and Executive Director of Forest Park Forever, Leslie Hofarth. Hi, Leslie.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Thanks so much for being here today to talk about Forest Park Forever. Can you tell us a little bit about the history of Forest Park Forever?
Sure. Forest Park Forever is a private nonprofit. We have been partnering with the city for more than 25 years to help take care of the park. We started out with fundraising. We helped raise $100 million with the city for the park that you see today, and we continue working with them to take care of the most iconic places of the park.
Now, Forest Park Forever, that name just speaks volumes that, you want to keep this going on and on forever. Why do you think that so many private dollars have gone into this initiative?
Well, Forest Park is really one of the places that is so near and dear to almost everyone in St. Louis. From the time you're a small child, throughout your entire life, you come back to the park for those lifetime memories. So I really think it's that heartfelt connection to the park that keeps bringing people back. And I think the community really sees that this is one of the only places that every part of St. Louis can come and really feel connected with the community. And it's a good feeling for people to contribute to Forest Park Forever to make sure that the great memories that they have, they'll be there for generations to come, for everyone to enjoy.
That's so true. I was at one of the events this last year, the Hat Luncheon, and you could just feel the love that everyone had for the park. What are some of the initiatives going on this year?
Well, we have a lot of things that we do each year to get ready for people coming back, and we will be focusing on some reconstruction. I mentioned the $100 million that we raised with the city to rebuild the park, and we'll work on the next phase of restoration projects that were identified in the master plan from the mid-90s. That's kind of our guiding document as we look to continually be revitalizing the park. So one of those projects this year is the Upper Muni parking lot.
We have a picture of it on the screen right here. Can you tell us exactly where that lot is?
Well, it's at the top of the Muni where the free seats are. It's a parking lot that is about close to 800 spaces, and it's just a pretty awful looking asphalt crumbling parking lot right now. But it really, during the Muni season, it is for parking, and the rest of the year it hosts hundreds and hundreds of community events, fundraisers for a lot of nonprofits in the area, and so we want to transform it into a beautiful event and festival space so that can really do double duty between the parking and hosting events. And there you see all the people that are often there enjoying that space.
Yes, I'm one of those people, especially during the spring and the summer. So tell us about how much will that cost to revitalize?
Well, this piece of the park is about $3 million, and we are very fortunate to have received tax credits from the Missouri Development Finance Board, a little less than $1 million in tax credits. So anyone that is interested in contributing to the park and making it one of those great places that people come back to again and again, we'd love to hear from you. Give us a call.
What are some of the ways people can contribute, and how can they get in contact?
Okay. You can go to our website, which is www.forestparkforever.org. You can call us 367-PARK or 367-7275. You can also you can give online, or you can call in your donation, drop a check in the mail. We raise money every year to make sure that when you come back to the park, it's well maintained and you get that great experience. And then we also are raising dollars for big projects such as the Upper Muni parking lot.
Now, these dollars, they come from all over St. Louis, or do they come outside of St. Louis?
They do. It's the majority of our funding does come from the St. Louis region, but we do get gifts from people around the country. Most of them have some kind of a connection with St. Louis in the past, and they've got those fond memories of the park, and they continue to give year after year.
Now, I've been to Central Park in New York, and I think that our park is the best park, and one of the best parks in the states. It's
a great park. It's about 500 acres larger than Central Park in St. Louis. We don't have nearly as many visitors. We've got about 13 million, which is an awful lot. We're tied actually for the 6th most visited park in the United States. We've gotten some great recognition this past year because of the great park that we have, wonderful cultural institutions, great green space to have a park picnic or to take a walk in our nature reserves. We've been named one of the 10 most beautiful parks in the world, and the American Planning Association this past year gave us a designation as a great public space. It's actually the first time that someplace, a public space in the state of Missouri has gotten this designation. So we're very proud of that.
Right. We got a lot more to talk about. We're going to take a quick break, but Leslie will be back to talk more about Forest Park Forever when we return.